Another hospital, not just telling the story of sheer indifference, but also shocking cruelty. If we go back in time, this is the same place where a number of babies had been stolen and allegedly sold in late 2002. Insiders say the racket continues till date. We are at the labour ward of the Vani Vilas Hospital, one of the biggest maternity units in Bangalore and the most centrally located too. Record number of deliveries are conducted here every day. In fact, every day a stream of mothers are seen leaving with their newly born babies every alternate hour. But what transpires inside the walls of this hospital is enough to discourage any mother.
पहले रुकाते थे, बहुत तकलीफ देते थे और डिलीवरी के टाइम अंदर जाने के टाइम मारते और वगैरह कुछ बहुत ये करते थे और बार बार पैसा पूछते थे।
अभी भी थोड़ा बहुत पैसा देना ही पड़ता है।
अभी भी देना पड़ता है, जगह जगह पे पैसा देना पड़ता है।
और
डिलीवरी हो गया उसको लेके चेंज करने वाले को पैसा देना पड़ता है और फिर डिस्चार्ज के टाइम पैसा देना पड़ता है। फिर वो झाड़ने वाला आके पैसा दो बोलता है, सबके लिए पैसा देना पड़ता है। हमारी तकलीफ होती है, ऐसा पैसा होता तो हम लोग प्राइवेट में जाते ना, इधर क्यों आते?
Babies who are not even a day old are cramped together. Some of these mothers not given a bed and forced to lie on the floor. Some complain they are forced to sleep on a thin mattress with their luggage as headrest, while others have to wait for days before the doctor even decides to see them. With no beds to accommodate even the pregnant women, those who have just delivered are often seen lying outside the general ward. In fact, at every step, these women are asked to pay, from getting admitted to the delivery process to the discharge. Patients complain that this government hospital extracts money from them at every step, and the free healthcare is only a farce. In fact, through these bribes extracted from these helpless and poor patients, the authorities are making money on the side.
When Times Now visited the Vani Vilas Hospital, one of the oldest government hospitals in the city, in the labour ward, we saw many newborn babies and their mothers and many more to-be mothers waiting in the corridors, some of them even lying on the floor waiting for the doctors to come and attend to them. When we spoke to some of them, they said that they could not afford to pay doctors and other attendants the kind of money that they demanded of them, because of which they had to wait for hours and sometimes days to get even minimal treatment.
Over the last 5 years, the number of sanctioned beds at this hospital has remained the same, while the number of patients has gone up by 100%. But for the government, it is clearly a non-issue.
What is even more shocking is that before the child is shown to the mother, the hospital staff expect a bribe. If it is a boy, the rate is so much. If it's a girl, the rate is less. And they won't even inform the parents whether it's a boy or a girl, but they will take a bribe first. And in cases where there is a, the child dies or something, even for that, to show the body of the child also, they have asked for bribe.
Further down south, in Kollam district of Kerala, absolute apathy by doctors is at display. Kerala, which boasts of 100% literacy, their nurses who enjoy high degree of respect in the society for their selfless services. Incidentally, not very different from other cities and the government hospitals that we just saw. An unfortunate reminder of the callous attitude at one such government hospital in the Kollam district is Ajay Henry, who perhaps would have been alive today had he been attended to soon after he was rushed to this government hospital. Ajay, a BTech student, met with an accident on the 7th of January this year. Though this bleeding BTech student was taken to the hospital within minutes, he still ended up losing his life. Reason? The doctors at this government hospital took turns to examine him and couldn't reach a conclusion on who would attend to the patient. Crucial minutes were lost, and Ajay was left bleeding at the emergency ward for over an hour. The horror didn't end there. Even after taking so much time, Henry was not attended to. The patient was referred to the government medical hospital at Thiruvananthapuram, a drive of at least an hour and a half, even for an ambulance. Ajay's condition worsened, and he had to be rushed to a private medical college en route, where he breathed his last.
He was denied any kind of medical attention in the district hospital. He spent a precious more than 1 hour in the district medical hospital, but the attention given was almost nothing.
The powerful and influential always find shortcuts to hospital rooms, beds and facilities, whereas the ordinary Indian, including women and children, find it difficult to find even a bed and are forced to spend their time in hospital, on the floor and even in verandas. The wait is always long and unending for the poor.
The story is the same. Crowded maternity wards, unhygienic conditions, never-ending queues for medical facilities. Government hospitals, which are supposed to provide reprieve, often end up becoming the cause of agony of these poor victims.
The kind of funds earmarked in budgets as well as special schemes like the NRHM is mind-boggling. However, when it comes to facilities for the poor and the ordinary Indian, it is still a huge failure. Politicians do come up with offers, promises and schemes, but when it comes to actual implementation, the poor still suffers in the verandas and corridors of the hospitals.
It's simple. If you have no money or contacts, the so-called free-of-cost healthcare facilities are not for you. We showed you how government medical hospitals openly deny beds, medicines and treatment to the ordinary citizen. It's not just in rural India, but even in metros, the middle-class Indian is made to run from pillar to post. India's healthcare system is fast becoming a casualty. Government hospitals are critical. It is indeed an emergency.